What's going on? It's Art of Cards TCG. It has been a hot minute since the last video I made. I have been really, really busy. I need to make shorts. I need to do a lot of things. But we're going to be talking about Mega Pokemon, and it might literally be one of the last chances to get some of these cards or any Mega Pokemon before they start to follow the trend of a brand new game and explode. And if you have these cards or have any Mega cards, I would hold on to them for a little while. Big boy here, and there's no particular card on here that I'm advocating to get purchased. I am just simply highlighting some fan favorite Pokemon that are likely going to continue to grow, and it could be any of the cards similar to this card, this Mega Rayquaza, and any of the cheaper ones, variation. I'm kind of just highlighting cards that I have. So I have a handful of Mega Pokemon in my collection binder that I purchased a while ago, have had forever, and things like that. So I've had this Mega Rayquaza forever. When I got back into collecting last year, realizing that I had some of these, like, oh, okay, really cool artworks. I'm going to keep them in the binder. I'm not trying to sell any of them. Mega Rayquaza. Rayquaza is a fan favorite. And a lot of the Pokemon on here are what I would consider some form of a fan favorite. And some of them I just bought recently or I bought a few months ago. So Rayquaza is kind of crazy. At $90 in the near mint, we're looking at the market price being about 81, and you're seeing in the beginning of April, this has just been on steady growth. Why? Well, the announcement of Pokemon ZA, which we'll take a look at that too as well. Fantastic. Not a full art, but still really cool. 10 years old right here with the 2015 card. It's definitely taken some time to mature, and I think it's going to continue to mature. I happen to have this card, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not advocating for you to buy any of these cards. Just keep an eye on it. Do your own research. And then you'll probably see a trend here. So you had a little bit of a up, and then boom, you start to see cards being sold off again, increasing that. And also, part of the issue here is you have a limit on how many are actually out there that are near mint. And keep in mind, near mint is PSA 7 to PSA 9. So if you want a perfect copy, and you pay attention to like photos and things like that, you're gonna need to be okay with paying a little bit of an addition on top of whatever this says. So you might get a perfect copy for $100, and you got to be okay with that, because that's the way people are going to do it. Now, I don't agree with that. If it's near mint, it's near mint, period. Your perfect copy, and and this isn't eBay. If we were looking at eBay and, this person right here, near mint, blah, 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 PSA 9 or 10, are they a professional grader? No. So what are they doing making their own decision on what that's going to grade? I don't care how well you do it at home. You're not a professional grader. I mean, that card can come back a 7 or an 8, and you basically falsified your listing. So I would just leave that out if you're going to put listings like that, and let your pictures, good pictures, speak for themselves if you're going to charge over what that is. So you got Roaring Skies down here, Rayquaza, way more affordable at $41. $12.99 is the damage holofo, but $41, way affordable. Not really seeing how these are going to change percentage-wise. Should it be 2x, 1x? I mean, I don't know. It really just depends on what the market does, and we know how Pokemon is right now. And Gyarados. So Mega Gyarados is definitely probably going to see some bump up. If you go over to here, Mega Gyarados is kind of like they're definitely advertising Mega Gyarados pretty big for this Pokemon Legends ZA game. If you're on here and you look at the power of Mega Evolution, you keep scrolling down. Oh my God, they show Mega Gyarados. So chances are people are going to do some ridiculous campaigning on certain cards, especially ones that are kind of up front and in your face when it comes to the Mega evolutions of this game. So Gyarados is on there, 83 for near mint. We're looking at about 87, so that's below market, $1.49. And then we got a person here with pictures. Let's take a look. It's pretty good. Looks pretty good from the pictures. I mean, like $83 below market, 0% for sales. They just started. But one thing, if a person has low sales, they don't have enough to get a review percentage. If they do post pictures, it's a little more, puts me in a little bit more confidence into purchasing that. 94 right here from this person. And it is nowhere near in the same condition as that one for 83. I think this person is similar to what I was doing and kind of selling not way below, but definitely below market to kind of get some activity to build up my sales so I can build a review so I can have more credibility with selling. That's why I have 100% sales on here. But yeah, it did a rocket right here, it looks like, in mid-April, and then dove right back down. It's kind of creeping its way back up, and I expect it to continue to do so, especially with Pokemon, putting Gyarados front and center for the Mega Pokemon. This is Breakpoint, so about 9 years ago card. Definitely doing some value. And Mega Pokemon are super cool too. Just a lot of these full art artworks are really nice, especially going to the next one, which is Lucario. One of my absolute favorite fighting type. This is the alt art promo Lucario, which is absolutely, I think, amazing. And you could disagree with me, but I think it's amazing. But we're looking at deep drop, kind of growth. We're growing a little bit more. 72 is the market price, so it's a little bit above market right there. 77 here above market. White background, not a good shot because we can't really tell the centering on the back or the front too well from the top. It kind of looks okay, but really you can make that distinction for you. Definitely cool card. I mean, these promos are cool. The sealed products that this promo came in, eventually they're going to run out. And to have a very good copy of it, especially if it gets a 10, it's going to be hard to do. This era of Pokemon didn't tend that well. Moving into one I literally just bought, the M Charizard from Steam Sheet or Flashfire. I got this card for $26. I went on an auction on eBay. I couldn't believe it. I got it, came to the house exactly how I expected it to look. $59.99 is the price right here. It's kind of just been steadily growing. Of course, it's Charizard, especially with the news about Mega Charizard kind of being a thing. But if we go back over here again and scroll down, we got Mega Charizard Y, which I bought, and Mega Charizard X. And this card in Flashfire, the secret rare shiny Zardy boy, the X version of it is like almost $500. It's kind of on an upward trajectory as well. We've got some people in here. 95 right here for Midwest Trading. Don't know what that's about. I'm not going to go into detail. That card looks pretty good, honestly. But if we go down here for $65 and we get a near mint copy, near mint. That's okay. And then another card I recently picked up, recently, I guess several months ago, was this M Gardevoir right here. This full art from Steam Siege, $50. $56 is the market price. I got it for $30, I think, on eBay. I won an auction for $30. It's really good condition. It is definitely a 10 contender, but it's in my binder currently, where it likely will stay because PSA. I sent something out the beginning of May, and it just got logged into PSA, and we are at the beginning of July. So 60 days. But it's kind of like, it kind of got a little bit of a spike, and it's been dropping. I anticipate this is going to grow. Gardevoir is sort of has its niche fave fan club. I personally love this card. I think it's amazing. I'm a big fan of like purples and pinks and that kind of stuff. So really cool for me. If you can get a good deal on this card, I'd absolutely would consider it for your personal collection, because it's just really cool and it kind of pops really well. And then our last card we're looking at is Mewtwo. Mewtwo is absolutely a fan favorite. I didn't pick a full art here because those ones are way over $100. So I went and I looked and I found this one, which isn't even a full art, $35. $31 is the market price, but again, an upward trajectory. It's a Mega Pokemon. Mega is going to be huge going into the next era of Pokemon. And it looks like no pictures here. Got 3 sales, 100%, so they're probably doing something right. Super cool cards. Mega cards are absolutely amazing. If you're thinking about picking up Mega cards, I would take good consideration in doing it now before it kind of jumps on the hype train more than it already is and continues to grow. We got Mega Ampharos would definitely be another card to look at. Mega Genghis-Khan is going to be I don't believe there's a Mega Genghis-Khan, is there? I don't know. I'm not going to go back and look. There probably is. If there is, let me know in the comments. We got Mega Gardevoir, absolutely. Mega Sableye, Altaria, Mega Absol. Personally, I don't like those 2 Pokemon. And then Mega Lucario. So if you read the writing on the wall, Lucario, Gardevoir, Ampharos, the Charizards, and Gary Boy up here, those are already existing Mega cards, and they're going to be reprinted in new artwork with ZA's new sets. So these cards will likely grow in value. Grow in value for your personal collection, grow in value for you to share. I got a piece of history here. I had it before the new stuff came out, and it's going to be really cool. Now, the cards that are going to come out with whatever happens with ZA and however they decide how those sets look, probably going to be explosive as well. And if that is the case, you should see the older cards grow with it. The vintage, mid-era cards, however you want to call them, grow with it. But Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out soon, and we have a lot of cool things to look forward to. Hopefully the hobby isn't cooked at that point. It probably still will be. If you didn't get at a Pokemon Center today for the Fusion Strike hanger packs, sorry, I happened to log in really late. They were still available. It's a 6 limit, and I ended up getting 6. So look, there'll be coming a video for that too. Hopefully we can pull the Gengar, because that card's amazing and I don't have it. But lots to look forward to. I'm Art of Cards TCG as always. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.